Hey folks, this is Night Shift 10,000 with a quick response to a video made by the Dark Conservatory yesterday. He made a video defending a mutual friend of ours named S-Man Speaks, who's been taking some flack on Twitter and Discord from some of his fellow content creators, and I'm going to step up for S-Man too, and weigh in on this and give some of my own input, as I've got some things to say about this whole matter too. So, let's get into this, and let's just call this a Night Shift 10,000 quickie, if we will. Alright, getting on to it, let's go. And already, that right there is awesome. Let's just call this the getting held down and choked by the Dark Conservatarian experience. Come on, I know there are some e-girls out there flooding their panties at this imagery right now, thinking, choke me harder, Daddy DarkCon. Come on, you all know you're thinking it, ladies.
This is fucking retarded right here. Apparently, in a Discord server that I'm in, a little bit of an exchange happened. Of where that people were evidently thinking that S-Man has some serious comments, anti-anime comments to make, and of anime viewers and whatnot. Taking all of his jokes over the top fucking seriously.
Wait, no, really? Really? Somebody took S-Man's commentary on anime seriously? Oh my god, I actually remember some of the things that he said about anime and anime fans. And even I could see through that it was a joke. Oh man, wow. Anyone who took S-Man seriously on that really needs to get their heads examined, because you can see through the sarcasm from a mile away.
All this supposed anime lovers should die. 2 nukes weren't enough for Japan.
2 nukes wasn't enough for Japan? Wait a minute, that's my commentary that DarkCon is referencing. I'm just fucking around. Japan is cool. But no, that's a good example right there of how it's just a joke. It's all done in good humor. It's not meant to be serious. And seriously, somebody could not differentiate between that and sarcasm. God, really?
Or anime is proof that 2 nukes weren't enough for Japan, or whatever else the fuck have you, what kind of jokes that that S-Man does. And apparently I have joined along with some of those as well in Conundrum streams, joking about anime with S-Man. I don't know for certain, but all those comments are taken as more than just jokes. Clearly, they're just jokes. Does it even have to be said right now?
You know what, dude? I don't even blame you. I was making jokes like that, too. And they were just meant to be comical and not serious. I was mainly making jokes referring to people like weeaboos, quoting Jake from Hugo and Jake saying, Jesus loves everyone, except the weebs. But that's all it was meant to be, was something comical and nothing more. The fact that somebody didn't get that means they need to have their head examined, in my opinion.
This is stupid. Like, seriously, in the Discord server, getting in an argument with a Conundrum, yeah, Conundrum. Yes, this is a message to Conundrum, and also a bit of a message to some of the people that he associates with who have watched some past live streams of his, apparently where I and S-Man join on, and we joke about anime, we make anti-anime jokes or whatever, and some people are taking them seriously. And it almost seems like for a second there that Conundrum himself was taking them seriously.
Okay, I've got to admit this much right now. I don't know the Conundrum very well. I was in a few live streams with him, but that's about it. However, if he couldn't tell the difference between comedy and serious commentary, then that's not really your problem, DarkCon or S-Man. You guys really shouldn't be sweating this.
They're just that. Jokes, people. And it should go without saying as well that they're just jokes. It should be obvious from the get-go. I mean, such an absurd statement like, anime is proof that 2 nukes weren't enough for Japan. That's as much of a joke as people saying that communists should be thrown out of helicopters. Nobody is seriously condoning the idea of executing communists.
No, not at all. No, we're not actually suggesting that at all. No, absolutely not. No. Next scene.
It's just internet edginess is all, for fuck's sake. And apparently this is taken seriously as well. And for more evidence, and I'm going to pull up an example here as to how S-Man jokes in other ways. Like, not only does he joke about people who like anime, but also about pineapple pizza lovers, too. Listen to this.
Now, DarkCon references something I talked about here. Back when I was on Twitter, I was following a girl named Sin Chaplin, and S-Man made a comment saying pineapple pizza lovers were an abomination or something to that effect. Totally agree. Sorry about that. Anyway, apparently she took it seriously and threatened to block him for that comment.
So apparently a lot of AMCAPsule libertarians are happy with the tweet I made a couple hours ago where I said
No, crap.
Right,
Right.
where I said pineapple pizza lovers are the true fascists. So Antifa, you can go after the pineapple pizza lovers.
Dude, that almost got you blocked by Sin. Oh God, Sin Chaplin. That almost got you blocked by her.
I thought she quote tweeted me calling me a communist, but
dude, that almost got you blocked by that girl.
Are you joking or are you serious?
No, I'm being completely serious.
Wait, what the fuck?
She almost blocked you over that.
Did she tell you about this?
She said something about it. I know that.
Oh my fucking god, that's so stupid. Like, I was clearly
She
joking.
likes her pineapple pizza, dude. Yeah, you can't fuck with that.
Quote, I was clearly joking, unquote.
It was pretty fucking obvious. I don't get why some people take things so seriously sometimes.
Obvious right there. And I'm pretty fucking sure that S-Man will say the same when it comes to anime and anime fans too. S-Man is going to go watching this video probably, and he's probably going to make his own video.
He already did. I'll post the link down below, along with the link for this video.
You're talking about how his anti-pineapple pizza jokes and anti-anime jokes are just that, jokes. They are not serious accusations or threats or whatever else the fuck have you. Not only is there also this, the supposed joking around, but apparently, for a second there, Conundrum, or at least the people he associates with, thought that not only does S-Man think that supposedly that anime is lumped with lolicon.
Lolicon? That search yields no results. Did you mean pedophile?
And if y'all don't know what lolicon is, basically it's, from my understanding, it's basically animated child porn.
Again, I totally get the anger from DarkCon. Now, I kind of misunderstood what was being talked about here at first, but I still want to go into what I thought was being said. DarkCon and S-Man have nothing to do with lolicon or any lolicon shit. I've been on with them many times before. We've talked about shit like this, and we've all agreed that anyone that's into this shit needs their asses kicked.
This is outrageous right here. Like Conundrum was unironically saying, and I got my notes here just to help remind me. I think he assumes that because I'm a huge anime fan and how you, referring to me, and S-Man like to lump anime watchers with lolicons.
What? He can't be serious right now. Oh god, Conundrum, nobody's doing that, dude.
Then he might think that I am one. And the reason why I say he is that there's another side to this right here. But, so, yeah. I don't even know how the fuck Conundrum got this right here. Nobody is lumping in anime with lolicon. That is some fucking slander right there.
Amen to that, brother. No one is doing that, or at least no one that I've ever encountered. Where is this guy getting this shit from?
And I'm utterly fuming right now that I would be accused of such a thing. And I never said such a thing, nor did I even joke about a thing. And I highly doubt that S-Man has said anything along those lines as well.
DarkCon, you and S-Man need to ask for evidence of that from this guy. Ask him to produce those alleged tweets and or comments that you have made where you lumped anime fans in with lolicons. I think you'll soon find that Conundrum can't deliver on providing that evidence.
I don't even think he's even made a verbatim joke like that. Oh, anime is lumped in with lolicon or whatever the fuck else have you. I mean, if he has, maybe it goes too far. Maybe it goes too far and he should retract those jokes, but I still doubt it. Nobody is seriously associating anime with lolicon, for fuck's sake. And apparently, by extension, because of Rational Outlaw associating with me and S-Man, apparently Conundrum has made the conclusion so that Rational Outlaw thinks that he likes lolly, that Conundrum likes lolly. And I'm just gone asking to myself, where the fuck do you even get this? When did he do this?
Again, dude, ask him for evidence. I don't think he'll be able to provide it.
And I wanted to ask Rational Outlaw as well, just to kind of clear things up a bit, because if Rational Outlaw really did do this, that would mean that he was slandering Conundrum. And I wanted to clear that up. Rational Outlaw tells me essentially no, and he asked me why this is all said and whatnot.
Okay, I'm going to have to admit this much. I don't know Rational Outlaw that well. However, of the content of his that I have seen and read, he has never once said anything like that. And I've never seen Rational Outlaw talk about anime at all.
And apparently, as Conundrum tells me, by his reasoning, by his reasoning, as I will read the quote again, I think he, Rational Outlaw, assumes that the Conundrum likes lolicon because I am a huge anime fan, and how you, being me, and S-Man like to lump anime watchers with lolicons, then he, Rational Outlaw, might think that I am one. So basically, there is no evidence that Rational Outlaw ever accused Conundrum of liking lolly.
Doubt there's any evidence that you said that either.
Just a big old fat guilt by association. Not only a big... and guilt by association is a fallacy. By the way, Conundrum, I know how you like to count your fallacies. That's the big fat one right there.
Fallacies or phalluses? Okay, I just made a dildo joke on here. So, sorry, moving on.
Not only do you have that fucking fallacy right there, but also you have the fucking shitty-ass, slanderous assumption that the people that Rational Outlaw associates with think that anime is lumped in with lolicon as well. That couldn't be further from the truth. I never thought of such a thing, and I've never said such a thing.
Oh, same here. And for one big reason, I used to be an anime fan myself. Hell, I still watch some of the older stuff for nostalgia purposes. And even some newer anime content that's out there now, like the Castlevania series on Netflix. That's really awesome, by the way. Y'all should go check that out.
And I doubt that S-Man has as well. And honestly, Conundrum, you bitch, whine, moan, and complain that Rational Outlaw has... that he doesn't respect you. Honestly, I couldn't blame him. I couldn't blame him if he's not going to pay you any respect. In general, you are not entitled to anybody's respect. Respect has to be earned, bro. Before you can, like, bitch and complain about how somebody's not respecting you.
Again, 100% agreed. Respect is earned. You are entitled to none of it. If Conundrum is trying to get respected at this rate, his chances ain't looking so good.
Apparently, again, a bit of a rainstorm right now. But yeah. And just in general, you're not entitled to anybody's respect. But talking about Rational Outlaw here specifically, and all the accusations lobbed at him, and me and S-Man for that matter, I can't blame him. I really can't, Conundrum. So, as the good old Robert Downey Jr. said in Tropic Thunder, you went full retard, Conundrum. Never go full retard. Oh, this is so freaking retarded. And this isn't really associated with each other, but I don't know. He's afraid of getting banned from some kind of anime group, some kind of cosplay group or whatever, and that's why he requested me to make this video. But at the same time, this video is not going to come without a shellacking to Conundrum. A serious shellacking, too. Like, take this advice seriously, Conundrum.
Oh, more than likely he won't, but you know what? Just for the hell of it, DarkCon, lay it on thick. You've earned the right to be pissed.
Like, don't play any sarcastic, balls-busting games with me in response to this video or whatever else the fuck have you. This is serious. All these accusations and whatnot. And I can only imagine, like, what was mentioned in the Discord argument by Conundrum is that he was almost going to get banned from this cosplay group. And he was mentioning on top of that he already got banned from a card shop, which a card shop named Nerddom.
Okay, how the hell does that even happen? What, were they following each other on Twitter? I don't know. I just don't get that. How does that even happen? It sounds almost like Conundrum is making that up. So, just take that in with a grain of salt.
And his drama with Grim, Dan Dragonstar, whatever else name he's going by, Danny, Grim the Vampire Dragon Slayer, whatever the fuck name he goes by. Really? Yeah. Conundrum, you should have never aired your personal drama with Dan out on public live stream. Seriously.
Oh my fucking God. Conundrum did that? Holy shit, that reminds me of something I saw online where this kid was having a meltdown on a live stream. No, you know what? I'm just going to show it. Here it is.
This was me. You for crying out loud. God damn it. I had this.
Scott, kill it. Go offline. Scott.
What?
Go offline. Go offline.
Who was on the phone?
Nobody's on the phone.
He was on his channel and he's having his...
Scott.
God
Why
damn.
turn off his computer tonight?
Cut yourself off, Scott. You're not...
Scotty. That's just stupid.
You're being stupid now. Now you're going and putting yourself up there with someone to laugh at. God damn, where are your brains, boy? Having a meltdown online? Where are your goddamn brains?
You were online?
Yes, he was on his frickin' channel, whining and crying and acting like a 3-year-old to the entire world.
I've got to take the place of the father on this to Conundrum. Where are your brains, boy? No, really. You don't air your emotional baggage online and make it your subscribers and followers' problems. They aren't your fucking psychiatrists. You're not paying them. You just don't do that to your followers and subs. You just fucking don't. Okay, I've got to go on a rant about this because this really does get to me when people do shit like that. I learned early on that you don't make your emotional baggage someone else's problem, especially when those people are your subscribers and followers. Take it from me. I've got tons of personal fucking baggage. You're never gonna fucking hear about it though. I just wouldn't do that to you. Not in a million years. Do you think I'm going to cry over a live stream to my 2 cents or Nate the Voluntarist about my shit? No. Do you think I'm going to bitch at Tinseltown Queen, Bicky, Starsick the Fox, or JC Armitage about my personal baggage horse shit? Fuck no. I would never do that to them.
I told you this in DMs already, but this is just getting out of hand, bro. Like, really. I mean, I wouldn't... Apparently, the reason why he got on those public live streams about Dan is because of personal drama with Dan. And really, apparently there's a long history or whatever. If anything, the best piece of advice would have been to slowly distance yourself away from Dan. And then eventually maybe even completely disassociate with him. If he's really that toxic or whatever. Instead of going out on public live stream. I mean, Lord knows that I have my own personal drama. And I would never, ever in my life envision coming out on public live stream, especially on YouTube and other unassociated circles, to talk about that drama. I mean, unless they decide to go on the public internet sphere with it first, but aside from that, as far as I know, Dan did not go and air personal drama out on public internet first. It was Conundrum, by his own words too. You shouldn't have done that, dude. And my final piece of advice towards Conundrum. The excuse he makes as to why that he does this is because of sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation makes him forget his meds and all that shit.
He's off his meds? That's his excuse, seriously? Wow, ducking cover, guys.
All I know is to take my medicine. I always take my medicine. I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now, except for maybe when I...
Yeah, nope. Sleep deprivation and forgetting to take your meds is not a good excuse for this kind of behavior. Sorry, but not sorry.
He tells me some of the reasons as to why that he is so sleep deprived and forgets his sleep or forgoes sleeping. It's because he does like late night or consistent live streams or whatever. And he ends up getting DM'd by people late at night as well. Just ignore those DMs. They can wait till morning, dude.
Okay, he shouldn't be making excuses, period. That just shows a lack of honesty and honor on his part.
Get your sleep. And definitely don't go on gaming live streams. This is some real petty shit to be, like, up late at night about. I mean, I know that I've pushed my sleep limits in regards of my YouTube channel as well, but not to this point. If it's going to get to the point of where that, like, really affects your behavior, your personality in a really negative way, then just stop. Go to sleep. Put a pause on your projects or whatever. Apparently, this is part of the reasoning as to why that Conundrum acted the way he did back with all the Rin Michaelis drama in early 2019. Part of it being sleep deprivation and whatnot. There might be other associated reasons. In fact, that's a long story that I'm not going to get into. But part of his behavior is about that. I mean, I've apologized in the past to him about not speaking out earlier in regards of young Mac flagging him. And he goes bringing that up and just during the Rin drama and just, oh man, it's a complete and utter mess. Conundrum, you can sometimes be frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I mean, even like the whole sarcasm thing. Like, I know that I don't handle sarcasm that well, that I sometimes don't pick up on it. But, oh man, I can't even remember what point I was going on there. Anyway, that's all I have to say about Conundrum, I guess. But I think this is... yeah. We'll see what happens after this. I'm Zach. Bye-bye for now.
Okay, I was a little quiet there at the end, but I wanted Zach to get everything out that he had to say. So, this is my take on this whole thing. All it sounds like, to me at least, is that Conundrum is trying to create drama and that he's just kind of a drama whore at this point, trying to make excuses to air his emotional baggage out online for everyone to see. And, of course, when you go down that road, you end up like this.
Is this what you want, huh? Is this what you want a total meltdown? Do you like kombucha? I love kombucha! Woo, 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 woo. Drinks like peeing smells even worse. Oh, my Patreon's deleted. Oh, my Patreon. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm covered in kombucha.
Well, that's it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed this little night shift 10,000 quickie. Ooh, I know it was good for me. I'm going to need a cigarette after this. Oh, God. I love it. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Get up early when the sleeping pill wakes me. I take a wake up pill to fill with energy. I power on hard and I check my messages, but I don't have any messages. I take a driving pill and head to my car. I drive around a bit cause work isn't very far. I call my phone and I check my messages, but I don't have any messages. All I know, driving on drugs feels better when they're prescription. All I know is the world looks beautiful, the world looks so damn beautiful. I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now, except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do right now.